Hey dolls! Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you how I make my infamous wallpapers for my iPhone. As you can see, this is my little home screen right now. I made this one. I use two apps. So the first thing that you want to do if you have an Apple device, I do not know how to do this at all with Android. I'm only familiar with iPhone. So if you have an Apple device, whether it be an iPad, iPod, iPhone, whatever it is that is running iOS 7.0 or higher. I am running iOS 7.1 currently, but if you are running iOS 7 or higher, then you can do this. You want to go into your settings, so click your little settings icon and then go to General, Accessibility, and then make sure your reduce motion is turned on. If you go in there and you reduce your motion on, it will make it so your wallpaper isn't all like zoomed in and stuff. For the way that I'm going to show you how to do this. However, it may still zoom in other wallpapers and stuff, but for the purpose of this video, I just showed you that little tidbit. So the two apps that I use are Phonto, Phonto, which is free on the App Store, and then I use Doc Themes, which is also free on the App Store, and then I also use Google through Safari, so I just use a Google search. So in this video we're going to go ahead and make just a basic My Little Pony wallpaper. I'm just going to use one pony, and the first thing I'm going to do is figure out what kind of basic background I want. So first we need to figure out what background we want, and I want to do a galaxy background. So I'm just going to type in galaxy wallpaper in Google Images, and I'm going to click Images, and then it will take me to Galaxy Wallpapers. And I'm just going to pick this one right here. So I'm just going to click the first one right here, and then I'm going to save it. So I'm just going to click on it, wait for it to completely load. You can also click these little three buttons and then view image. So I'm just going to view image real quick. And then once the photo has loaded, I'm just going to press and hold, and it will come up with this little option to save the image. So now it is saved. So now I can go home. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and open up. So now I've opened up Doc Themes, and then I'm just going to click Make, and then I'm going to scroll down here and I'm going to click Add. And then I'm going to click Photo, and then Add. Ignore my little assistive touch floating around. Camera Roll, and then just say no, I just want to use it as it is. And then I'm going to click the photo, and I'm just going to probably rotate it and fit it to the screen. And you want to make sure it's just kind of where you want it to be. And then click down here. And then if I want to add like a little background or something, I can click this. And you can see the color at the top is changing. Like when I swipe, it'll just change the different colors. So let's say we want to make this one like blue. And then I want to add like a frame to it. So I could just go like this and just add like a little frame or something. We'll just do this one. And then if I want to add a darker shadow, like right here, this just lets me change the shadow. And you guys can go through all these different little things right here. I'm just going to add one real quick. We'll just make it be this one. And then once you're all done with figuring it all out and everything, then you just click here, and then you click Save, and then Save to Photos. And then it'll say that it's saved, and then we can go here. Now what we're going to do is we are done using Doc Themes. That's all we do in Doc Themes is make the base of our wallpaper. And now going into Phonto. Ooh, hey dolls! There's a picture of me. I just finished filming my what's on my iPhone. So what you want to do is you want to add a photo. So from Photo Albums, and you just select the picture that you just saved from Doc Themes. And then you just click Done. So this is what we have in Phonto right now. And now you can go in and you can add different pictures, you can add different text, you can add whatever you want to add, and this will be your wallpaper after we save it. But I want to make let's go with a rainbow dash wallpaper. So I'm going to go back into Google, but this time I'm going to type in rainbow dash, and I'm going to type in PNG. And the PNG basically means, PNG. And the PNG basically means that you are going to have a transparent background. So in other words, there's going to be the character by itself, and then it will have a transparent background. You can also type in something like rainbow dash transparent, and it may also pop up. But I'm going to go ahead and click Go. And of course, we're going to go to Images. And all these different rainbow dash pictures are going to pop up. So, let's just pick this one right here. This one looks cute. So we're going to let this load real quick. And you just want to make sure that in order to know if it has a transparent background, is the background will actually end up being checkered. So you can see in this one right now, after it's been loaded, the gray and white checkered background means that it is a PNG file. So in other words, that background is gone. So I'm going to try and click on one that doesn't have a transparent background. If it pops up, this one does. See the checkered in the back? But if this finally loads and the background is white, that will be the background. Your background will be white and it won't transfer over how you think it will. So you want to type in PNG and you want to make sure it has that checkered background. I'm going to click these little three dots down here and I'm going to click view image. It's going to take me to the page and I can hold down save image. So now that is saved. So now we bounce back on over to our Phonto that we have pulled up. And now I'm going to click here and I'm going to click add image. And then I'm going to pick that Rainbow Dash picture that I just saved. You can see it looks like it has a black background, but it doesn't. When we click on it, it will bring it up like this. I know it looks off-centered and stuff, but Phonto just does this. And if you're adding just a regular picture that doesn't have a transparent background, that has whatever, you can go through and select different shapes to add. But for now, I'm just going to click done. I'm not going to select a shape or anything. And you can see there's our little Rainbow Dash with a transparent background. So I'm just going to change the size, and you can see just by clicking on it, you come up with these different options where you can tilt it, so you can like tilt it to the side, and then you can hit move, or you can move it with arrows. You can center it up perfectly, and then the size, the width, the height, you can change it like really weirdly, just whatever you want to do. So I'm going to make mine about that size, and I'm going to move it to the center, but then I'm going to bring it up a little bit. So I'm going to bring it up to about right there. So that's mine so far. Now I'm going to add text, and adding text is one of my favorite parts. So I'm going to click add text, and then I'm going to put my name. I'm going to put Manda's phone. Just like that. So I kind of like to customize them. And with the font, you can just click this little font tab right here and you can select from all these different fonts. Phonto has so many different apps, and again, this app is free. But one of my favorite ones to use is the Lavendaria Sturdy, I believe is what it's called. So I'm just going to pick that one. And then I click done. And it's going to be big or small, depending, but you can resize it, just like we did before. And so that's kind of what it looks like, just a basic one. You can kind of just save it like that if you want. But if you click this little button called Style, it comes up with all these different options that you can use to change them. So what I like to do is I'm just going to run you through really quick of what I like to do. I'm going to go to Style and then Shadow and then bump this all the way up. And you can see how it just instantly made that drop shadow, like you can see it. And then you can change your drop shadow like down here to be different. But I'm just going to have mine be the basic, and I'm going to have it be black. And then if you go to curving, you can change it to like it can curve. So I'm going to have mine curve upward like so. And then you can do underline, spacing. I'm going to do spacing. And with the spacing, you can actually make it go closer together, farther apart, just like that. But then if we go back to color, you can do your text color, the basic colors that are on this wheel right here, or you can click this little 3 color and it will bring up all these different color options that you can do. So, and you can also create your own. But I'm just going to go ahead and use this blue right here. And if you click up here in this part, it will show you, you could do vertical, horizontal, character by character, or word by word. I'm going to do vertical because that's what I like to do best. And I'm actually going to select one that has these 3 shades of blue. So you can kind of see it kind of transitions a little bit. And if I do horizontal, you can see how it kind of just like fades. And if you do character by character, it bounces back and forth between different colors. But I'm going to do vertical because that's my favorite. Now I'm going to click done because that's about how I want my text to be. And then you can size it, make it a little bit bigger, and then move it towards the center. And then kind of just play with it and just pretty much just do what you want with it. I'm going to put mine down here, just like so. Actually, I'm going to make this so it curves the other way. I'm going to have it curve the opposite way. And then I'm going to size it a little bit bigger, put it in the middle, and do it just like that. So now once your wallpaper is all done and you want to save it, again, you can actually also add more. So if you have another PNG file, you just click these little three buttons over here and click add image, and you can add another one. You can add as many as you want, which I think is so cool. But I'm just going to click this little square, and it's going to come up with save image. I'm just going to save it. It'll tell me that it's saved successfully. And then to set it as my wallpaper, I go into Photos, my camera roll, find the picture that I just saved, go here, use as wallpaper, and then set, and you can set it as your lock screen or your home screen. I'm going to set this one as my home screen. So setting, and boom, there is my custom Rainbow Dash wallpaper that I just made with you guys on this video. So that is it. I hope you guys thought that this was helpful. Again, now you can see the status bar up there is different. Down here is different color. It's really, really cool. I love Phonto and Doc Themes. I love those two apps. So if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Thumbs it up if it was helpful for you guys. And feel free to tweet me your wallpapers that you guys custom make at Manda31409. I'd love to see your creativeness and everything. And also, if you follow me on Twitter, not only do I follow back, but I will post the wallpapers that I make that maybe you guys can see or that you guys can use as your own. Also, I do have a wallpaper blog where I post all the wallpapers that I make, and sometimes I take requests. I don't do custom personalized ones, but I do actually take requests. So it is actually dollpapers.tumblr.com. The link will be the first link in the description box below, so you can go and check that out and steal all the wallpapers that I have done. And again, I don't at all take credit to the actual wallpapers, like this Galaxy print and the Rainbow Dash. I don't take credit for those at all. I just kind of take credit for placing them all together in one photo. So I'm not trying to steal other people's artwork or, you know, steal copyrighted material at all in any way. I'm just trying to piece it together and make cute little wallpapers for you guys. So that is how you make a custom wallpaper for your iPhone. I'm not sure how to do it with Android. You might be able to Google search the Android dimensions for your certain phone and see if you can figure out how to do it yourself. But as for my fellow Apple users out there running iOS 7 or greater, this is pretty much how I do it. Ignore that email. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and go. Again, if you guys thought this was helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and I will talk to you all next time. So until then, so long, stay strong, stay true, and be you. Okay,